Okay, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, but I'm just gonna jump right into it. This is the only spot I have to sit. So, hopefully you guys can see me and hear me, but we're in the garage. Again, it's been a while since I made a video, and there's a good reason for it. I've been busy, and a lot of stuff has just been kind of like on hold for parts and, you know, obviously bills. So I came to kind of a dead stop because, as you guys know, I did end up getting a bigger turbo, but it just wasn't enough. Actually, it was enough at the time, but I was still kind of second guessing the goals for that turbo because I felt like I was going to cap out in a sense. So eventually on Facebook I saw another turbo come up for sale, and believe it or not, it was the better one and the bigger like version, I guess you can call it, and it was cheaper than the one I just paid for. So I ended up selling mine and using the money for the better one. It's a lot, but that's kind of like why I was at a stop, is because that turbo is kind of the key piece behind like putting the STI back together, because it was basically ready to go. I did end up getting injectors. They're 1200 FIC injectors, so it's plenty. And then everything else was just kind of like just waiting. And this turbo definitely was like a huge part of the build in terms of me like gathering like all the pieces and then putting them actually on, because as you know, you put the turbo onto the up pipe that goes, you know, to the headers, and then the down pipe goes behind that. The manifold sits on top of the turbo inlet. So I couldn't really do like a lot of those things until I had the turbo, but it's here now, and it's actually in a really big box. So don't know why. It was heavy though. This is the box, and that's a 2x10 amp that it's sitting on, so gives you reference. Alright, so it's not the best angle or the best lighting, but this is kind of a space we have to do this, and the box, like I said, is pretty huge. Just gonna do the unboxing here. I'm not sure if this is like the one that he bought the turbo from or what, but before I get into this, you might be noticing the trunk right there. That is because I have sold it and I have got a replacement one. I'm not really going to touch up on like what exactly it is, because I also need a hood because I sold mine and now the car has no hood, but I'm hoping that it'll be a matching pair to go along with that style. So that's on hold, but there are some random parts like around. If you see them, just know that there's plans. And this is styrofoam, so it's going to hurt your ears, so I'll probably cut this out of the video. Damn, I already noticed a huge difference with just, wow, look at that. Holy crap. Hold on. Nice. It's not the same as the other one, so it's not like actually there's like less movement on this one. But main thing here that you might not be like picking up right away, this is a 3.5 Blausch. I had the 2.5 before. This has a bigger opening for the turbo inlet, so this is a 3-inch now instead of a 2.4. So more air, more power, baby. You know how it goes. And then with this, he included this braided cable, which is the oil, I think, feed line, to kind of confirm all that. This was like an additional like $100 I was going to buy, but he just threw it in. Overall though, needs to be polished, but I've done this before. Shouldn't be too bad. And then I'll just be taking off this internal wastegate for my external setup, obviously, but my Turbo Smart 45mm Hypergate. Yeah, that's what it is, Hypergate. So yeah, that's the turbo. That's kind of what I've been holding on for. This is definitely like a lot more free spinning than the last one. It's been a long time coming. It should have like very few miles. We're gonna see how this goes. This might be pushing me now to 450. I know it can take me to 5, but I don't trust my stock rods. So we're just gonna push it to 450. And I have found a tuner, by the way. But more on that later.